Is that
That's
what
how it goes with brothers.
You always look at the other side of things, don't you, Bart Scott?
Good luck, Chuck.
Mike Garafolo, Kyle Brent, my name's Kay Adams. Good morning, football. Last hour on a Friday. Let's go.
Lead block.
Lead block.
Lead block. Lead block.
He wants to get right to it. Yesterday, the Rams took to the field to prep for their Super Bowl 53 matchup against the Patriots. With the latest on the Rams injury report, here's Steve Weish. Let's go.
Well, good morning, Kay. Let's start out on the injury front for the Rams. Kicker Greg Zuerlein, he has a strained left foot. That is his plant foot. And running back C.J. Anderson, who has an illness. Neither practiced on Thursday, but head coach Sean McVay expects both to be good to go for the Super Bowl. Now, several Rams players talked about how they cannot make mistakes against a Patriots team that they know is relentless. But Rams players said they feel the same way about themselves because they played in a number of close games where they've had to make plays late to emerge victorious, none bigger than the NFC Championship. Here's quarterback Jared Goff addressing that.
It's big. I think anytime you can go into an atmosphere like that, go down 13 early, and then show the poise and perseverance and get through adversity the way we did and be able to come out on top late in the game like we did. Just being able to fight through all that. And there was so much against us early on, so much going on that was not going our way. To be able to get through that and come out with a win, it gives you some confidence and gives you something to look back on as a way that you handled some stuff correctly.
McVay held Goff as the best example of somebody with composure, saying that Jared has the ability to be at his best when his best is required. Okay?
Steve, pleasure as always. Talk to you in a little bit. Since Sean McVay took over as Rams head coach in 2017, they have the NFL's #1 scoring offense, just over 31 points a game. They're also in the top 5 total yards, rushing yards, third down percentage, and big plays. So, gents, fill in the blank. The Rams will win the Super Bowl. If what, Mike G?
If they make a defensive stand at the end of the game, because we have seen, Kyle noted it earlier in the show, that these games with the Patriots and Super Bowl have always been close. Well, margin of victory either way. 3-3-3. 3, 4, 4, 6, 8. I guess we're trending toward a multi-score game.
Years off my life watching these Patriots Super Bowls.
How many? We're still calculating, Kay. We'll let you know. But, yes, they're going to have to make a stand at the end of the game here. And if we know anything about Tom Brady, even if there's only like, about 45 seconds on the clock or whatever, that's still something where he could at least make it scary. He did that against the Giants a couple of times.
For me, it's Nikhil Roby-Coleman shutting down Julian Edelman. He's the guy that keeps the chains moving. The Patriots really don't have deep threats. I feel like the Rams are going to feel like they can match up on the outside. They're going to have to win the chain battle. You can't have death by 1,000 paper cuts. Julian Edelman already in these playoffs, 16 for 247. That's the key matchup. But they can't leave Roby on the island by itself. I think they got to bracket Edelman, give him different looks, beat him up across the middle. Linebackers going to have to maintain that depth, and you can't be like last week where the linebackers looking at like, hey, I thought you had him. I thought you had him. No.
Yeah.
You give him a little hamburger helper, get one of those nice little elbows, little rib sauce, you know what I mean? Hook him up. I think if they do that, they win the game.
You just made me hungry. I don't quite know what you said.
He said rib sauce. That's what he said. How many paper cuts?
The elbow to the ribs coming across the middle.
How many paper cuts would it take to kill a grown man? Because 1,000 doesn't seem like enough.
Like Depending on where they at.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think for the Rams to win this game, we got to get Gurley and Cooks going. They're the two most talented offensive players. We got to light this thing up. You do not. I don't think that the Rams can win this game 23-16. I don't. I think that's the Patriots' strength. I also think the Patriots can win it 38-36. We've seen this now. The Eagles got the Patriots in a shootout. They back and forth. In the second half last week, the Chiefs got them in a shootout. It's not their strength. They don't want to do this. We need Cooks, who Kay talked about in storyboards, to have a big game downfield. He hasn't had one of his 40-yard catches in weeks. We need Gurley to do big things. I think they want to get it going. If the Pats come out and they do that body blow, cannonball thing where they do an 8-minute drive, that's terrible for the Rams. They want it to go back and forth, and the way they do that is Gurley and Cooks. There's also something at the table here that piqued all of our interest earlier. A bit of, I guess you could say, controversy. Brandon Cooks in overtime last week in the NFC title game. The play before the kick, they threw him a screen pass, and it was a drop. He came out this week, and he said this.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things when you see what happened, who was that? I believe that was one of their DNs, and then Marshawn, the way that they played it, being able to be in the backfield before I technically really be able to catch the ball and be able to get upfield. I think it was more important, to save those yards, not like Greg needs them, but rather play it safe than sorry.
All right, so we're getting familiar with Bart's facial expressions over there, and we all want to stay woke here, right, about what really happens. I don't know if he dropped that one on purpose. We've seen the tape. Go ahead, Bart. Take it away.
He saw him come. Like, he want that smoke.
Here it is.
Come on, man. You saw that smoke coming. It wasn't dropping. He's like, I don't want to get hit in the head.
He's saying the strategy of the game dictated that I should intentionally drop it.
What do you think?
I think that is not true. I think he's gone. I hate to call him a liar, but I think he's gone back and looked at the tape, and it comes out as an impressive thing to do where I think there was a lot of noise coming, and it was a quick pass, and I think he dropped it. So I don't want to call Brandon Cooks a liar. He'll give me the two swords.
I will.
I think he dropped.
I will. Brandon, you're a liar.
I love that you mentioned running the game, running the ball with the Patriots and sort of not getting into the situations that have not worked for them in the recent past. But I think the simple answer to this is the one we cannot leave this segment without